Tybee Island is reopening 2 beach access boardwalks again as summer is quickly approaching, and leaders say they closed because of major erosion problems at the end of last season. So WSAB's Jillian Cole is joining us live now from one of those areas. So Jillian, why are leaders saying that reopening is possible now?
Ben, I spoke with Tybee Mayor Brian West, who says if this access point on 2nd Street on the island didn't see major improvements over this winter, this reopening wouldn't be happening. Now I want to show you. I'm standing right where this tide is coming up, and I'm going to have my photographer pan and show you the cliffs and the dunes here. Now he says these cliffs were so tall at the end of last season that it was actually dangerous to step off the boardwalk. He says they've rounded out just enough now to reopen.
It was at 19th Street, it was 9 feet. And at 2nd Street, it was more like 5 to 6 feet.
Tybee Island Mayor Brian West says beach access points on 19th Street and 2nd Street were closed because during high tide, water was coming up to the dunes and edge of the boardwalk. He says while the boardwalks were closed, people walked through the dunes, creating an even bigger problem.
They hop the fence and they walk through the dunes, which is a problem because it destroys the vegetation, which is so important to keep the dune intact.
University of Georgia Skidaway Island Institute measures the length of the beach every quarter. And since the last renourishment in 2020, West says Tybee Island has eroded about 54% across the island.
It's really critical in the areas like the South End where we have major parking lots, major businesses, hotels, condos. I mean, most of the valuable property is in that area. If we have the ocean in those parking lots and underneath those businesses, this can be a huge problem.
He says over the winter, natural sand movement in the wind has helped rebuild the dunes at 19th and 2nd Street.
We were able to reopen those boardwalks with a little bit of shifting, sand shifting, but not much effort.
Mayor West says those boardwalks reopening is essential to keeping the dunes intact and stresses to visitors and residents to stay out of them.
We're not just saying that just to protect the dunes. We're saying that because it is a real danger. Use the boardwalks and pick up the trash. It's just the trash is just like help us protect our land.
Now, with Tybee Island continuing to face major erosion problems and the city being denied $12 million federal dollars of their $20 million beach renourishment plan, Mayor West says they're still working to find ways to try to get that project completed this year so they don't have future boardwalk closures or structure damage. Reporting live on Tybee Island, Jillian Coles, WSAB News 3 on your side.